things at each other.
Yeah. Although I do feel like, unlike in Melee, I do feel like Falcon does have the advantage here just because Falcon isn't burdened by the melee jank.
For sure, yeah. He's definitely gotten a little bit more love than Marth has. I'm trying to think. I haven't paid close attention to all the recent changes, so I don't know if Marth still has his lower landing lag on down air. But that was outside of like system mechanics. That's the only real buff he has coming into this game, whereas Falcon does have a sizable number of advantages.
Yeah, Mars still has like a fast down air. Like it could definitely still do like it's still faster than melee, but it wasn't as fast as it was before, like in 3.6.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep, of course,
but going straight in.
Yeah, jumping right as the middle. Don't even get off the platform. I'll come to you.
Yeah, we're already going in swinging, and that's what I love to see here.
Yep. Studebacher is definitely one to swing and put on a lot of damage. Marth is a really nice combo. Oh, the tips of the tips.
Marth is such a nice way to combo as Falcon, and it's honestly really annoying because I've like played this matchup with Sud a whole lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, but big juggles.
Yep, awkward position there. It's tricky there whether you want to stay on stage and just stay. Ooh, nice down there. Yeah, the awkward positioning there is like do I go to the ledge, but then Falcon might just take stage and run away from it. Pretty tricky in a lot of those sort of situations. Studebaker coming in with the neutral air to beat the crouch canceling.
Ooh, didn't get anything off the punish.
Oh, that's
no
like really tricky DI.
Yeah.
It's just barely on the point where it's hard to tell if Studebaker was going to land on the platform there, and then whenever he doesn't, it's like, oh, what do I do now? Very
jumped a little bit too early. Honestly, I like as a Marth player, I really enjoy like putting players like on the platform. But it's also really tricky just because like as soon as they like mix up their like get up attack or like their attacks on platform, it just makes the check chase like so much harder.
Yeah. In like a perfect world, Marth can set up for up tilt, like the perfect or up air, more preferably to like cover a lot of things. But you don't always have the luxury of getting that set up. There's a little shield stab there.
Get in there, and yeah, this should be
classic
it
neutral
here.
recharge, Mr. S. I've done that once or twice back in my day. Sometimes without my eyes open. Nice knee follow-up.
The gentleman into knee.
Yep.
It's just like what can you do? It's just so frustrating sometimes because you just get hit as Marth and it's like, well, it doesn't matter what direction I'm holding.
For sure, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of nice trade there. Lots of scuffles back and forth. Crazy. Yeah, Falcon in particular, I feel like is one of those sort of characters where against a lot of combo weights, a lot of character weights, he's just like, well, I've hit you and now you will explode.
Which gets let off.
Yeah. Side B up tilt doesn't quite connect, and that is going to be a free knee from Studebaker. Pretty strong position here.
Ooh, nice reversal. Here's a chance.
Oh,
but they didn't get the crouch cancel there or the shield.
Yeah. Stray back air finishes that last stock. Fairly clean from Studebaker. Definitely situations there. It's always nice to see like whenever someone does have, whenever they're behind. Studebaker winning that one. Whenever you have someone who's like an underdog, if they do manage to like get a hit and get something going, like how much they actually take off of it, right? And I feel like Mr. S is doing a pretty good job of making these hits count.
Yeah, Mr. S definitely has like a lot of really good ideas. Like in the first game, I did notice that like Mr. S did drop like a couple like tech chases, but this is looking pretty good.
Okay, still doesn't have a double
Get
jump.
a little back air. I would have loved to see a tilt there, but
nice choice there. The down smash being a little bit faster, a little bit easier to hit confirm.
and also like a good DI mix of.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. The great equalizer.
Indeed, fall down with aerial murder opponent. A little bit of whack-a-mole here from Stu. Down there's on the platform. That's so dangerous.
Oh.
So dangerous.
Big damage. It's always just so scary. It's really funny. I know we got rid of FD in our, like, at least our stage list, but I feel like we just have. This feels like a smaller PS2.
Yeah. PS2 minus.
PS2 with balls.
Yeah, that as well.
But Mr. S is in a good position at the moment.
Yeah.
To still have a jump.
Stu doing a good job chasing off the ledge. Excellent wall tech there. And Mr. S is looking for that side B1 into up tilt last game. Gonna be hard on the character like Falcon's weight, which makes it kind of hard to finish him off with that as a poke.
Good Good recovery
That's-
mix up of getting the sweet spot,
And-
but
That is what back in my day we would call a GameStop trade, where your trade is terrible in your favor.
it is pretty even. The
Extremely
good mashup from Stude, but at the moment we're just trying to see what big hits connecting. Yeah, Stude's just hitting harder.
Yeah, that was one example right there. That the Mr. S got the knockdown there and got like a tricky potential setup with like the short hop side B, but then wasn't really sure what to make of it. Can be really, really hard, especially against someone like Stu.
I love seeing that. I love seeing that. Like SDIing up, getting an up air hit, and then just being able to convert that. Oh, but this should be it. Yeah. No DI that saves you there.
Yeah, I feel like it was even a little bit slow, but it was okay. You don't need to go fast as that.
Still anyone's game. Last stock.
The mashing from Stu though. It's not like getting pummeled. Yeah, that down air, that high on shield, definitely unsafe. Jumped into the knee. That is going to be
And,
the stock.
and caught the jump.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like one of the scary things about being in a situation like that is like, okay, well, maybe the combo will drop. What do I do if it drops? Like in that situation, actually trying to break out of it hurt him even more. If he had just taken the knee, he would have been okay. Would have been spooky afterwards.
Circle going back. I mean, I would too.
But we are having the Roy switch. This, I feel like, is an interesting idea. Most of the Roys that I talk to really don't like this matchup.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you probably talked to Ashley.
And Lunchables and several other different Roys. Like Roy is a pretty good combo weight for Falcon. So whenever he does get a hold of him, similarly to Marth, he die pretty quick. However, I love hitting Falcon as Roy. Like it makes my day.
Getting any hits as Roy, as someone who has experimented, just feels great. But then you get hit once and you understand that, like, man, this is a miserable experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially against the Falcon matchup, which I can't even imagine. You just trade like that, you don't necessarily have that, like, oomph of the Marth recovery.
Yeah, the recovery is definitely a place where it's going to hurt. You do have to make your hits count more than Marth does. You do have to kind of really, really hurt Falcon whenever you get a hold of him.
But yeah, so far, this change hasn't really been working out for Mr. S. Is on the board for this game at the very least, but...
Yeah, I think that the nice part about the Roy pick is that this is more explosive than Marth. While Marth can get, like, edge guards on Falcon, I do think, like, if Roy lands a down tilt at, like, 40%, that can just be the end of a Falcon stock. And these smashes, the Studebacher consistently breaking out of the low percent grabs. Missed crouch cancel grab himself, and that's going to be a dead Roy.
Winner stock here from Mr. S has to pull out 3 out of the hat, and Stude is not. Stude's not slowing down a single bit. Ooh,
Nice
good
catch
down.
on the tech in, and yeah, just the clinical execution from Studebaker Hoch. I like the idea of the Roy pick. I don't know if it's hard for me to say as far as stages go, actually. I don't know the stage list super well.
Yeah, that's